Hello and welcome to my channel, Making Crafts. Today I am going to continue working on my Summer Bloom journal, and today I think I'm going to stencil some pages. I've already gotten started, and so I'm just going to stencil around some of the plain pages, and I'm going to ink the edges. And I've already done that on this one, but I'm looking at this one and I'm thinking, what if I stencil with two different colors? Let me get down my this is what I'm using because I'm out of the extra foam ones, so I'm just going to use this style. And let me get my little bucket here, get a few out, excuse me, and I'm going to see what I can do here. So I've got pink on this one, but I'm thinking of adding another color to the pink as well. But now what color do I want to add? Excuse me. I got something in my throat. Got a little tickle. Okay, so here's some Memento colors. Let's just see what we have here. What if maybe we add just a little green with it? Let's see. How would I do that? There's different flowers on here. I'm just looking to see what all there is. How about, let's just try it. If I mess up, I could just print another sheet, right? Don't know if these are going to be goopy enough to work with this. Don't think that's going to be enough. I may have to pull down some of my other. That adds lightly to it. That might be good. Just adds a little something in between the pinks. That's kind of what I was trying to do, was just break up some of the pink. I am not a total pink person. I like pink, but I don't like a lot of pink. So maybe this will just give a little bit more color. I want to keep these pages light because I want you to be able to still journal on these pages. So that's what, I don't want it to be too dark because I like to make my journals so that it is a journal that you can write in, and or you could plan in, use as a planner. You could collage in it too, because you could collage over this if you wanted to. I want it to be that you could use it for whatever you wanted to use it for. And this is a good journaling page here too. Let's see. So is that there? It looks pretty good. I like that. It's a little messier than I wanted, but I think it'll be okay. What if I took and just slightly, I'm just going to slightly add maybe a little brown somehow. See if it tinges it up a little bit. See if I like that or not. I'm thinking no, I'm not going to continue with that. I'm going to leave it like this. And then let's see. We've got two white pages together here, so let's stencil this one. What's on the other side of it? Okay, so we'll just stencil this side. And my thoughts for this one is I'm not going to go with the pink. I'm going to go with maybe some yellow. If I can find my yellow. I'm going to do yellow, or let's see here. Don't know if this one has dried up yet or not, but we'll see. So I'm just going to change this out. Just flip it over. It says crushed curry, but I don't know if it still actually works. So let's see here. Let's just try it. Oh yeah, it's still working. That gives you a little flower there. Hold on. So I'm going to do that flower too. And it's really juicy. I'm surprised how much is in it because this is an old stamping pad. So what I want to do, I've got something I want to try. Put this back over it, match it up. Okay. I'll take the brown and rub with it too, just to kind of add a little bit more something to it. Like that. Put another little daisy. Gotta remember which one I'm using. Kind of make it scattered about. Kind of random. There we go, that gives it a little something. Then I'm going to add some more things. I'm going to add some more decorations to the page. I just thought it would give it a little backdrop some. Let's see, this goes in here, goes like this, and then this goes in here. So the next thing I want to do, oh, that don't go in there. Where was this at? Uh-oh, I had it all laid out too. Trying to remember where I had this one. Let me look through here real quick. Take a look here. Let me see here. I flipped through this several times. Surely I know. Oop, I think it's, it wouldn't be there. This was the first page. So maybe here. Yes, okay. That was a little scary for a second. Thought I had mixed it up. I guess I could have figured out how it was. It's just, I have worked to figure out how I wanted it, and I probably will swap it up again before it's all said and done, but I kind of like how I've got it laid out so far. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a jean pocket to this page. So just so it's the first page that you come to. And okay, so I have it, I found my, this is a jean pocket. I've already cut down this piece of jean material, and I'm going to put that as a pocket here. But first I'm going to decorate the pocket with this piece of lace. And I'm trying to figure out whether it's the right side. And let's see, it's got a little staple in it right here where it had a tag on it. Let me get that staple out. So I'm going to, that's the right side. So I'm going to attach it like this across the top of the pocket. So I'm just going to use some Fabri-Tac for this. Okay. Here we go. I'm just going to find something to pat it down with because it's getting glue all over my fingers, and I will be a hot mess the whole time I'm trying to put this together. Just press it down. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this flower from the Summer Bloom kit. And what I've done, it was on a little card like this, okay? It was a card like this. And so I just took and fussy cut around it, and I didn't cut to the edge. You can see I left some of that writing behind it. So I just cut around, just leaving like a little bit around it. And that away, I think it looks good on there. So I'm just going to add that with some Fabri-Tac. Do I want to ink it first? Maybe just a little bit. So I'm just going to put it right there. And I think this will make a cute pocket on the first page that you come to. I haven't decided what my cover is going to be yet. I don't know. I've went back and forth between a hardcover. I've thought about doing a hardcover, or trying to straighten that up a little, or doing a soft cover using fabric, or using paper in a softer cover. So I haven't even got that. A lot of times I go ahead and make the cover, because I have ideas that once I get working on it. But this time I haven't, so I'm just waiting. I'm not rushing it. I can make the cover at the end. So I'm just going to add that right there. I think that's really pretty. And so I'm just going to add glue on 3 sides. And once again, I'm using my Fabri-Tac because I'm attaching fabric to paper. And I'm adding quite a bit because jean material is pretty heavy, so I want to make sure that it holds it on there. I'm not going all the way up to the edge on either spot so that it doesn't, you know, get pulled loose. It's close to the edge, but not all the way up to the edge. I'm going to just press that over just a little. Let me see if I can find my foam folder, and I'll press it down with that so we can make sure it's all nice and smooth. That jean material is moving when I try to smooth it down. So that'll make a cute little pocket. I'm going to let it dry before I could do this. This will slide in it. So that'll be a really cute little pocket. Just going to hold that for a second there. And so I think I will add some more pockets to it. So I need to add this page to it. So here, while this is drying, I'll show you. This is a fabric pocket I made, and I'll have a video coming out. If it's not already when this one comes out, there's a video that will be coming out where I mass make these cloth pockets, and I had a video where I showed you how to make them using envelopes, but I don't always have that size envelope, so I'm using book pages this time, and I have layered them and made them into this. And so what I've done is I've just cut a piece from the kit and layered it onto the jean fabric, and then these are some pockets from the kit, and I have just made some fabric tags, and I'm just adding those to these pockets. And the tags weren't made to fit. They actually just fit, and I was so thrilled that they did. So that's that. And then this was a index card that I took the leftover strips where I cut my pages down, and I collaged this card. And then this is just a flower from a book page, and this is a decoration from the kit, and I just made a pocket out of it. And then this is where I like to print the pages of the kit half size. So what I did, well, it's more than half size. What it is I print 2 pages from the kit onto 1 sheet of paper. And so when you go in your printer and you go to print it, you can choose to print 2 pages per 1 sheet of paper. And so it shrinks them down. And so what I like to do is shrink them down like that. I like to cut them out, just fold them in half and make a journaling card. And then I've just, you know, punched the edges to make them round, and then I've inked them. And then I've added decoration from the kit, just a little card from the kit. And this was printed smaller size too. So the sheet that has these, I went ahead and printed 2 sheets per 1 page of paper, and then I cut it out and I glued it on with a little bit of lace. And so I'm just putting it in that pocket. And then I have this pocket, which I made on a Roxy's Weekly Challenge, and it's a vellum pocket. And then this is a little specimen card. This card was in the kit, and then I've just added plastic and added the little dried flower, and that's the dried flower that I dried. And then here's another index card that I have used the scraps left over from the kit, and I just collaged it, added this flower from a book, and a little tab. So I think this turned out really good. So I got to add this to my book, and I have to figure out what page, where I'm going to add this in the book. So let's see here. We have our first page here. So I'm probably thinking, let's see, what do we want? I wonder how this would look. Let's take a look and see how this would look here. I think that goes good together. And then, oh, this goes good together. And let's see, back on this side. It all goes really good together. Yes, so that's a perfect spot for it. I hadn't even planned that, but I love that spot. And so let's see now what I have. Some pockets and things to add. So let's see what we have here. This is a good journaling page. I'll probably leave it blank to be journaled on. And this is causing it to buckle. I'm not sure. I think I just need to do that, yeah. And we got this with words. Let me see here. We do have some pockets. That would look good there. Let's keep going and we'll see. I'm trying to see here. Maybe it's going the other direction. I've got several of these made and I have a video. I will link to all the videos below. I have a video showing how I make these and how you can do those. How about maybe we add this. So, but do I want to make it so that it folds out like this? I don't think so, because I think it's going to bend that flower every time. So it'll just be like this, and then you have this to journal on. I'm thinking that's how we're going to do it. And then you'll have this to open out. So yeah, let's just add this to this page here. I think it goes good with it. So let me just, now let me think about this. Do I want to make this a pocket as well? Because you could make it so that you open it up and you slide something in here. I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to glue on 3 sides. And I had put tea stain paper because I wasn't sure if I was going to glue this down. Just going to glue on the 3 sides here. Plenty of glue so it stays. Maybe down this little side too. Because I'm going to put something small in it. And so now let's just line that up, kind of with the edge. Okay. Hold that for a second. And I think what I will put in it is I have more of those little journaling cards that I made by printing the pages and then just folding them in half. So I have that one. Let me put this in here. Okay, I don't know if I can do that. Let me hold it with this hand. Because what's going to happen is I'll have to pause and soak this if I don't put that in there. Let me see here. I have several of these that I've made by just folding it in half and then, or printing it half size and then folding it in half. Just trying to see where they're all at. I'm sure they'll keep popping up as I'm crafting today because I've got quite a few of them. Okay, I could do that, or I also have some envelopes from the kit that could go in there. Oops, I picked up a flower from that. I think that'll be prettier somewhere else. We don't want to hide that. So this, though, could go right here. Or, let's see. Maybe like that. It almost feels like it needs to be something with a tab, doesn't it? Not necessarily, because you could have this sticking out as well. I think anything could go. Let's leave this journaling card here for now. I like that there. Actually, I like this one. Let's leave this one here. I like that. So then we've got this one in. So I want to do one at the back as well. So let's just turn it over this way. And it's going to have to be on this side, I think. Because, where's my other envelope? My other trifold. So here's another trifold tag. And this is in the previous video of where I get started on the journal. And so I'm just going to add it here. And then you'll pull it out like this. And then you have all this to journal on. And I'm going to make it a pocket as well. So I love that. So the pocket's going to be this direction, so I need to glue these sides. So I'm going to glue here. And this one I didn't use tea stain paper. I used some ivory paper that I had on the back of it. I'm pretty sure that's what it was instead of the tea stained. That's what it kind of looks like anyways. So there we go. Just going to hold that down. Oops, move that down there. Probably should took the page out to do this. Let's see, is it straight? We'll move it just a little. Wait a minute here. Let me try that one more time. It's not quite straight. I'm going to take that page out real quick so I can put it on there flat. Because it's so much. This is going to be a chunky little book. It ended up being chunkier than I had planned. But I like them to be chunky little journals, so it's not going to be a problem. Let's see. Let me open it up now and see if it's straight. There we go. That's straight now. So I'm just going to smooth it down. And let me check my time because I want to just craft for about 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes, I'm just going to take another day and work on it. So each day I'm trying to work about 30 minutes on this journal. And hopefully you'll follow along with me. I just want to work on the journal and hang out with you while I work on it. So I'm hoping you'll hang out with me and follow along as I work on it. So that one's a little shorter, so these are not going to fit. So we're going to have to find something else to fit in that spot, which there is so many embellishments in this kit. I'm sure we'll be able to find something to go there. So I will leave that open and then I'll come back to it once I decorate some more and we'll find something else to go there. Okay, so we've got these two. Oops, little journaling cards wanting to come out, isn't it? I mean the little bingo card. So there we go. And so we have, did I put that in right? Okay, so yes, and then this goes here. All right, so we have that. And I have all this coming loose. Okay, so now I want to put something on this page, but I'm not sure what yet. That might be pretty there. And maybe, let's see, what if we put, let's see, all the pockets I've got here. What about, oops, I hit my computer when I did that. What about this one? And then if we put it over here, no, we don't want to put that, nothing under that, because the way these work, that will not work out. So another thought is, let me get this ink up here. Thinking, trying to find it. What about a little lace? See, we'll need to add our lace if we're going to put it all the way to the edge here. I'll have to go ahead and add the lace before I glue it down. And I like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I like that on this page. So I'm just going to add this lace and just go with my Fabri-Tac. So this looked really busy to me at first, but once you start adding stuff on top of it, it's not so bad. You know what? I'm just going to set all this out again and just work on this real quick. So I'm just going to run a bead of Fabri-Tac down through here. Just want a good old bead of it so that my lace don't come loose. And I'm just going to cut that off straight. Attach it. And I want it to hang off the page some because when the book's closed up, I love seeing all kinds of laces and bits and pieces hanging off the side of the book. So I think it just adds to the book to have different pieces hanging like this. There we go. Just trimming that off. Get that straightened up. And then we're going to see, I got all these pockets. I want to make sure I use the right one for this one. And I do have, oh, here's another one too. would that look better on this page? Then if I did that, then it could actually be a pocket also that holds, won't hold one of these, it's going to be too short for that. What would it hold? Okay, so let's go back to this one. I'm thinking this goes here. This is how it went together, right? And then inside here is the, yes. So I do like to look on this side of the page too to make sure what I'm going to be putting over there, because you don't want to clash with anything. Here we go. And then you got this one. And then it's going to be here. So what if I add it like this? And then I want to do something over here though. I don't want to just leave the plain book page. Maybe I do that. Or let's see. What if we had the envelope attached there like that? How would that look? Just have to try out different things. So anything like that's going to work. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this here, and then I will worry about this page later. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use, I might need to use Fabri-Tac on this side since it is being attached to the lace. So I'm going to take and glue down this whole long side here. Then I'm going to glue across the bottom. And then I'm going to glue up the side. And then this is going to seem kind of strange, but I'm going to glue across here and across here. Just these flaps. And that's going to attach the pocket so that your pieces don't slide all the way down and get lost down in the bottom of this. Now if you're planning on putting something longer in, then you wouldn't do that. You would just glue on the sides and bottom. But I'm going to put shorter things in, and so I don't want my things getting lost all the way in the very bottom of the pocket. I don't know if it's dry enough to show you what I'm talking about, but let's see if I can find a card. So when I put this card in, it's just going to stick in its pocket, or the pocket there, or the very bottom pocket. So it's not going to slide all the way down like this, because I didn't want that to happen. Now you could use it that way, but for this pocket I didn't want to. And these index cards fit perfectly. And this is Pockets from the Kit, and like I said, I show you how I do this in another video, so you can check that out in the link below. Okay, so let's just keep going. Let's keep adding pockets. I about glued my page shut. That's not good. Okay, so let's add one over here. So which one do we want to add? That one, or there is one more. I'm really very unorganized with this. So we have that one or this one. That one or this one. They're very similar, just different birds. And this has got the pink on it there. I think this one, since it has the pink. So I'm just going to attach it. And I think I'll attach another piece of lace. So let's just do the same thing for this one. Let's put some Fabri-Tac along the edge here. Oops, it's really flowing now. Okay. And then we just add a piece of this lace, and I have to figure out what's the front and what's the back. And this one doesn't seem like it really matters front and back. It seems to be the same, just a little different. Okay, let's just add this. Let's see here. What I'm going to try to do is line up the lace with, even though I'm going to waste a little here, I'm lining it up to match the lace on the other page, because I can see through there. And it didn't waste much by doing that, but that way it looks neat when you're looking out from the outside of the book. Don't take that as something you have to do. I'm not saying you have to do that. That's just what I was wanting to do today. I don't always do that. I like it to be sometimes really junky, so I don't. And I like it to be different and not all matchy-matchy, so then I don't do things like that. But for some reason with this one, I wanted to. So I'm not saying that you have to, but I just wanted to. And then I'm just going to add this pocket here. Let me slide it up. I think I've done got out of view. So I think I'll just add it like that. Or do I slide it? Oh, I think it looks better. Could put it right up against the, kind of like it up against it. So I'm not going to have to use the, I forgot to take the needle in it, put it in it, so I'm trying to clean it off. So I'm just going to glue once again. And I don't have to use Fabri-Tac since I'm going to put it next to the ribbon, next to the lace and not all the way on top of it. So once again, we're just going to go across here. So we glue this pocket and here and here. Okay. And let's just add that right up against the lace there. And this is just crochet lace, if you can't tell. I feel like you can tell on camera, but it's just some crochet lace. Okay. There we go. And I'll fill these pockets later. I'll go back through and fill everything up, because I'll probably sew it together before I fill them up. I may decide what's going in it and then sew them together. So now we have this one, and this just needs something in it, and we could easily put maybe one of these, or I'm thinking that. I think that looks good. Then let's see, this has already got its. I don't think with all this, does it really need anything? Ooh, we have a lot of white here. So what are we going to do with this white? This may be a good spot for this vellum pocket. Don't think I inked it when I put it together. So, be better so that lace is hanging out there. Well, it won't really stick out, will it? So I'm going to center it. Wonder what that would look like. Could be another pocket there. And then I do have this extra piece. I cut this page down too small. I was trying to decide this page sizes, but I could still use it as a fold-out page of some sort. It wouldn't go to waste that way. What if, let's do that first. I've got an idea. We shall try it. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try it. So I'm thinking I take my washi tape, and my time's running out. I think this is going to have to be the last project I do for today, but let me see. I'm going to find washi tape that I think matches this. Does that match? Close enough? Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I want it to fold so that you fold it out like this, and then you fold it out again to have your journaling spot. So, trying to get a wrap. I have to wrap my head around this sometimes. So I'm going to use washi tape, and I'm going to see if I can get it loose here. But I'm going to add some glue first to the page, to this page right here where I'm going to add the washi tape. And I'm using a fairly wide washi tape so that I can put half of it on the page and half of it on this page. So I'm just going to attach it here first. I got to make sure that I pull it over far enough that I am leaving enough to attach to the page so it can be a fold out. But I also want to get it straight. Okay. Put the extra off in a few minutes. And then I'm going to just attach it. Which way do I want to attach it? Attach it like this and it can fold out. Is it going to fold in there? Yes. Just enough. Hold on. So I want to add some glue to the washi tape actually. That way I'm sure that it stays. So this is the right side up, okay? So I'm just going to attach it to the edge of my page. And I want to make sure that I have it, oops, lined up and down evenly. Okay, and then make sure it's straight. It's a lot to look at, ain't it? A lot to make sure of. I could just trim that extra off. And so then it's going to fold back like this. Yes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another piece of washi. Right, oops. Right down the middle of both of these. So right here. This is a good reason not to sew your book too. If you're like me and you like to experiment and try whatever comes to mind and you've never tried it before, if you don't sew your book together and you mess up, you can just reprint these pages. And if you're not using printed pages, then just be sure your paper pack comes with more than one sheet of that paper. And most of them do. There are some that don't, but most of them do. So that's what I would, if I was using a paper pack, I would make sure, if I was going to experiment, that it did, you know, come with, make sure I did that right now. Okay, so, oops, folded the wrong one. Okay, so this one's going to fold over. Let's press this down first. Make sure everything's pressed down. And then we're going to fold over like this. And I got to trim up some of this to make it straight. There we go. And there's a little bit right here. Maybe get my smaller scissors out. There we go. We got that one. And there's a little bit on the outside here. So I'm just going to trim it off and not worry about it. Take my bone folder and just press down, and then we fold out, and then it folds out again. And it's so large, I almost didn't get it on camera. And so then you have all this writing space, or journaling space, or space for pictures, or space for, I'm trying to find my needle, space for collaging, whatever you want to do. And whoever receives it or buys it can add pockets or whatever they want to it, but that way they can make it their own as well. So I don't think I'm going to add anything in there. I think I'm going to leave it like that. And I'm trying to remember how this goes together. Once again, so I keep taking it apart, but yeah, that page goes there. So I think that'll be neat. And with gluing it down, I shouldn't have to worry about the washi moving. And that gets rid of that stark white page there. And so here, I am not totally, oh, I want to ink that. That looks too not, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. Oops, sorry about the noise. So that's needs inking. I like to kind of highlights the edges. Maybe that's what I'm missing, trying to say. But there we go. Get those inked. And I think that this will be my last project for this video and for today. And so then if you will come back tomorrow and check it out, I am going to be working on this journal some more, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get closer to getting finished with adding all the decorations. But I'm trying to do it, like I said, 30 minutes at a time, and that way it's not overwhelming for you and it's not overwhelming for myself. So I really appreciate you hanging out with me while I worked on my journal, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and bye.